At DFW International Airport, travelers are coming in from several countries and were detained at the terminal. Their families gathered in Terminal D in a silent protest asking for their release. Fox 4's Allison Harris is live at the airport with the latest. Allison.
Rich, we are right outside of the doors at the international arrivals here, and people just started chanting, as you can hear. This is a crowd. Some of them are family members of people who are detained right now. Others are people who have heard this is happening and have shown up to hold a sign and express their opinions. We do not have a good idea of exactly how many people are detained at this time. We've been talking to a CARE spokesperson who's kind of kept a tally. We know at one point today, 50 people were detained. That number became 10. We do not have a good idea of how many people are detained right now. Immigration attorneys representing some of the detainees are hearing that people with visitor visas will fly back to the countries they came from as early as tomorrow morning. Now, we just watched a Syrian woman flying in from Egypt who was let into the country after being detained for hours. You can see in the video she runs out into her family's arms, breaks down crying, and everyone in the crowd starts chanting USA. One of the emotional moments that we have seen today. We also have pictures you can see taken inside one of the rooms where some of the detainees are being held. And we know that detainees have flown here from Sudan, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and other countries. Many of those people were in flight when Trump signed the executive order, meaning their visas were valid at takeoff, but they landed and learned that they are banned from entering the country. Family members also say their loved ones who are detained have medical conditions like cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure. We spoke with one man whose 77-year-old mother flew in from Iraq to see her grandchildren for the first time in years. He says she was told she could make one phone call. We've also spoken with people who want to see their grandmother who's flown in from Sudan, brothers who want to see their parents flying in from Syria. And we spoke to one woman who talked about the conditions her mother says they were being held in here at the airport.
She said they're on the floor. The women are really tired. Some of them are on the floor. They're not giving them anything. They're just waiting on the floor. Sad, very sad situation inside. And she said someone is so mean to them, like a police officer or something.
My daughter-in-law has a permanent resident green card, a legal permanent resident green card, and they live in Plano, Texas, for years. Now, why they are holding them up? I don't understand it.
I mean, look what your decision is affecting everyone. Families are crying over here just so they can see their families, and not like people are old. There's elderly, there's children. Men are crying, women are crying. Put yourself in our shoes. Please.
And we have seen the two people who came to this country who have green cards flew in today. Those two people who have green cards have been released. However, we have not seen anyone else let into the country. We are hearing that people who have visitor visas will fly out as early as tomorrow morning. Now, we have tried to talk to someone with Customs to get some official information here. The airport spokesperson referred us to Customs Border Protection. We have made several phone calls, left several messages, sent several emails, but have not heard anything to get some official information about what is happening. Again, this is all changing. We don't know if more people will be released from being detained. And it's a loud and large crowd here at DFW Airport. Rich.
Obviously, no longer a silent protest, Allison. Do you fully understand why some people are being released, others still detained?
So we do not know. Like I said, we don't have any official information from Customs, so we don't know why some people are being released. We did hear from some of the immigration attorneys that they thought some people were being let into the country because they were midair when Trump signed that executive order. Now we're hearing that we think some people are being let in because they have green cards. We do know for sure, latest update from the immigration attorneys who are talking to both Customs officials and the people who are detained. We're hearing them say for sure people who are here with a visitor's visa will not be let into the country, but will be sent back to the country they came from on flights tomorrow morning. That's what we know right now.
Stay with it. Thank you, Allison.